Be the greatest. Everybody on the fake shit. I look around and feel like everybody is the fakest. I make this every day and I'm impatient, hoping one day I blow up from the basement. Statement, the top is so vacant. I don't hear shit that I think is amazing. Waiting for my day when I'm playing sold out shows for 1,000 faces. Hey, give me that crown, get in my way and to be put down. It ain't your place, all this my town. If I want that shit, then I'll get it right now. I'm losing it, the noose it fits, some losing shit, a stupid myth. You choose to live or choose to dip, you choose to fight or lose your grip and lose a gift.
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign.
Yeah. There's no mercy in this world, just hunger-thirsty persons in different versions. Each new update, that shit worsens. Why? Pull back the curtain and you'll see the different vermin. We all have different burdens that all seem to cause disturbance. Yo, so do me a favor, don't treat me like a neighbor. Don't need the different flavors of your problems just to savor. I've got my own issues, I need a comb to get through. Don't need to groan with you, just go get your own tissue.
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign.
That's it, the end of the song. Next time you'll sing along. Trust me, there's nothing wrong. I just need to carry on, cause society's a myth put there to make you sit. Listen to what they give. Don't ask questions, shut your lid. Yeah, don't ask questions, shut your lid. I need to run away from this and go get off the grid. Feel like my brain is overloaded, man, I'm losing it. Don't let them tell you what to do, man, they don't know shit.
This is the Motor Cop Chronicles podcast with the midweek news. Join your hosts, Iceman and Holstera, two law enforcement professionals ready to offer their unfiltered opinions on the latest news from the world of law enforcement. No filters, no edits. So be warned, the content may be upsetting to some listeners. Sit down and hold up. This may get a little bumpy.
Welcome to Motor Cop Chronicles podcast, midweek news.
Good afternoon.
Evening.
Got Big Red, Holstera. Freebird is at Fuzzy Hat meeting tonight. And we'll just say it now. The box is going to be, he's taking a leave
hiatus.
Of absence from the show. He's got some, he's moving since he got married and stuff, and he got some other stuff in the work. He said he's...
Bunch of honeydews, probably.
Yeah, he said he's not quitting, but he said he's taking a hiatus. So
shit, I don't think he can quit. He'd have to be here more than one episode in a row.
That is true, right?
Yeah.
Move your mic down a little closer to your face there. There you go. I know you're not used to that one.
I have to get used to it.
So, used to something long and black being right in your face at all times. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's an Iceman special. He's a pro.
Let me get the Patreons out of the way. We got Miss Teresa T-Bird. She's a full crew member.
T-Bird.
Mr. Jim P., full crew member. We got Hoppy Hopperson, full crew member. We got some hang around. Chad Jenkins just hanging around, just hanging around. We got Mr. Aaron, who is over there in the chat. He is a prospect, and I had to say it, podcast. We have Mr. Z Palmer, he's a full crew member. Miss Laura Stimson, who I was informed, she is also one of our Washington State people. So, and I believe she also sent a story in to me too. Appreciate that. We got Roy S., not to be mistaken for Roy P. We got
Unless you got a felony.
we got JoJo from Down Under.
JoJo.
We got Miss Kaylee Norris. Now let me check myself because I am old. I might be.
Did you poop?
No, not that. No, I'm sorry. Miss Kaylee Norris is also from Washington, not Miss Laura Stimson. Excuse me. I thought I got it wrong. I'm old. You got to forgive me. Miss Kaylee
Hey,
Norris.
for the longest time, he thought the semi driver was the race car driver. So
Yeah, I did. Kaylee and Natasha A. are both from friends from the state of Washington. And we got Melissa H., who is our OG Patreon member. And with that being said, go like and subscribe. Oh, before I forget.
Oh.
Like I said, I'm old, everybody.
Dementia.
I don't have dementia yet. I got sometimers.
Sometimes.
Sometimes I remember shit and sometimes I don't.
That's married life.
So some people listen and I appreciate it. We actually got 2 new 5-star reviews, but only one of them wrote something. The other one is just I appreciate the 5-star review, even though you didn't write that.
Absolutely.
We got one though from Lethal Weapons. It says great.
Is it 4 or 1?
We got 2 of them, but this one wrote something. It's a 5-star review.
Oh,
It says, great podcast. It says, love the banner between the Iceman and the other guys. Raw and unpolished for the win. It seems they finally got the McRiblet guy to stop talking over the videos too. Added bonus. You're the McRiblet guy. I appreciate it. It's hilarious. We're getting close to 100. Also follow. Hello, JoJo. You can follow us on Facebook, Snapchat, TikTok, all in places. Also, if you'd like a cigar, go to mypatriotcigar.com. Use the promo code MotorCop15. You'll get 15% off of your entire order. And you can have a delicious cigar. We're also part of the Bearded Patriots up there. You'll see that. Go check out the other guys involved in that.
I like that
Cigars
logo.
are pretty good, though.
And
Well, that's bullshit. You got a cigar?
I gave him a cigar, yeah.
Them things were mighty tasty.
I'm still waiting on my book, so I don't know.
So
I tell you, the cake. Where's the cake?
it's coming. It will be there before long. They just started coming out. It's not quite Mardi Gras yet. Calm your nerves. So, with that being said, I guess we're gonna start this shit show off. I see Billy G here. He's happy. Says it's hump day. Yes, it is. And
That's it.
Kelly Myers here says they're all out of popcorn. Well, you're gonna have to get some. Put them in the microwave.
Get some power rings.
And A. Ron says, yes, you do have to make the missus happy. A. Ron says he's upgrading to full membership next month because he wants that coffee mug. Kelly's laughing. And Billy said he loves the memes on Facebook about the squad humper. Oh, my God, he brought that up. Let me tell you what. It's next to your cup. Yeah, it's next to your cup. Actually, I could show you your cup if you'd like.
Me and Iceman actually discussed that at length earlier today.
When I get off my lazy ass and mail you the cup, Aaron, it's on me. It's not going to cost you a dime, okay? Because it's taking so long. It's on me. This girl that everybody knows they're making. What's up, David? They're making all the memes out of the girl that screwed half her department, and they just ran a train on her. She thought she was a conductor instead of a cop.
Did you see that they have actually uploaded so many pictures of trains to the PD's website or the Google that it actually comes up as a train station now?
I thought somebody
PD?
changed it on Google so it says the train station or something. But
No, it takes that much interaction.
But I just want to say this. It's funny as hell. She's a grown woman. She made her own choices. Everybody's dogging this woman out. How about Nobody's mentioning
Men.
all these married guys that were
Involved.
screwing this woman. That
Yeah,
that were
only one of them
that were married, because only one of them, like his wife, knew about it because she was with them
during
in the hot tub, a threesome in the hot tub or something like that. So his wife knew, but all these other married guys were doing it too. So what's up, Billy? So what about
double standard.
what about all the guys that was cheating on their wives? If she was in an open marriage, she actually wasn't cheating on her husband.
So was it an
And-
open marriage?
And like I said, so no, if it is open marriage, she wasn't cheating. They were doing the cheating. And let's be real, okay? If some dude was like out there and all the women were wanting to have sex with him, he'd be considered a stud, wouldn't he?
Yeah. It's a double standard.
So I feel sorry for her. I'm sure she can't walk outside anywhere. Me and Holstera did talk about it earlier today. We said since she can't, she's not going to be in law enforcement ever again, obviously. But
Obviously.
but
If she was to do something like OnlyFans,
if
or
she
adult
would
film
she would
star,
do herself an OnlyFans right now, she would probably make more money on OnlyFans than she ever imagined making
Probably
as being a
per
cop
month.
ever. So but she's got to do it while she's still hot right now. Everybody's talking about her. I mean, she can't be a cop. Might as well make the money somehow. Everybody always already calling you a hoe anyway. Might as well just get on there, you know.
be the biggest thing in the adult film industry.
Yeah, yep.
But I really don't think she's going to listen to this episode.
Probably not. Yes, let's.
If you are, you can call in.
I doubt she's listening. What's up, Matthew? Yeah, it's like the video of her and the mechanical bull. These, like I said, they're on her so bad.
Just when I thought that I've seen as many as I can, there's another one that pops up, and I'm like, where the fuck did this even come from? Yeah, it's getting weird.
Billy says, just giving me the funny heads up that Crazy Joe started his show on an internet radio station with a good listener base and was kicked off after 2 shows. How about that? That don't surprise me. I don't think people on here know. I never talked about it. If the listeners on Crazy Joe is this motherfucker's crazy, and I didn't know anything about him. He's well, I don't know if he still is or not, but he was on my Facebook and says a Crazy Joe show. I know he cusses and everything a lot. Well, I hit him up. I said, if you want to come on, I mean, I'll try to help promote, any other people and stuff like that. So, and I just put on there, look, I'll get with you tomorrow, yada, yada, yada. Well, they have another person that listens and stuff, and they're on some other shows, and Jenny Coffee, and she hit me up in Messenger and told me about him, that he was basically a Jew-hating Nazi and stuff like that. That's actually how old Billy Painter found us, old bad Billy, because of that. And he did a little short thing. He sent me a whole bunch of, not a whole bunch, but he sent me some nasty messages back and forth, called me some names. He even said something on one of his things, saying I was scared or something like that. No, I'm not scared. I'm just not going to have anything to do with somebody that says the stuff that he says. I mean, we are out there, but this guy, and I've heard some other stuff he said. This dude's just a blatant racist and everything else, and I have nothing to do with him. So that's what we were talking about. So good. Don't surprise me that he got kicked off. Anyhow,
I agree, Christina. Duke's opinion matters.
You know the thing. What's up, Christina? Have you asked that Duke what Duke thinks of all this? His opinion matters to you. Duke is I guess he's just laying there right now. I actually fixed a chair for him where y'all could have seen him laying there, but he don't like to lay in it for some reason. He'd rather be on the floor. So
With the damn camera on the floor.
I'm gonna get a Duke cam. I'm working on a Duke cam. Okay, it's coming.
Gotta get the Duke cam.
I'm gonna get a Duke cam. He'll probably start licking himself when he does it. I'll probably get kicked off or something because the dog's licking himself and it had nothing to do with it. So, Holster, you got the first story.
No, I had the second story.
No, you had the first story.
Oh, you son of a bitch. All right. Because keep in mind, the ones I didn't read are the ones I thought were yours. What kind of monster would do this? Shooter stood over California mom holding baby, killed both. Oh my God, yeah, I seen the interview with the chief of police. It was just insane. The killer shot the young mother and her child assassination style, along with a grandmother who was shot as she slept. In L.A., so out in Los Angeles, not a real big surprise, a shooter stood over a 16-year-old mother clutching her 10-month-old baby and pumped bullets into their heads in a brazen attack in Central California. It's actually out in the farming community and has left 6 dead at the home. It's definitely linked to drugs, guns, the sheriff stated.
Any cartel or something like that.
Yeah, that's what it's looking like, is they stepped on the toes of the cartel, and the cartel...
Or they were supposed to be smuggling the drugs, money, something.
And they didn't do it.
No, or they stole it. I don't know. The guys probably had more to do with it. That little girl right here, can't reach that far up, but this woman right here, I think she was a 16-year-old, the girl, and this is the baby. Some of the video I watched,
she was trying to shield the baby. Yeah.
She was holding the baby, trying to shield it, and they stood over her, and they shot the baby in the head, her in the head. I mean, just
brutal.
The most cold-hearted people you could ever imagine would do something like this.
Jim, the update on the school teacher is she will no longer be keeping his daily snack away from him.
The only thing I've heard is the school is trying to say that they got a report and that they did search the book sack and they didn't find nothing. I'm calling bullshit. I'm calling bullshit on that because a 6-year-old's book sack is not that big and you got a 9mm handgun in it. I think they're trying to cover their ass now. I don't think anybody did that.
The gun's missing?
No. They're saying somebody reported that this kid had a gun before the shooting happened. And then the school's claiming that they searched the kid, but the gun wasn't found.
Yeah, they found it.
I don't think 6-year-old's got an ankle holster on or had it stuffed in his pants. I just don't believe that. So that's all I know about it right now.
Yeah.
This story up here is, I don't know what these guys right here had involved in it or anything else, but these two here especially and this lady all killed. That's one thing I can say about the cartel.
Well, did you see all the? I mean, I know this is more of the other.
They'll take your whole entire family out. It's not like, U.S. mob guys, because that actually had rules and stuff that kids and wives and stuff were off limits and stuff like that. These cartel, they're just going to kill your entire family, and we don't have borders anymore, so they're probably just moving on over.
Going back to that, it kind of feels like something
that
we definitely want to discuss on the other podcast, but and Kevin will probably tell you too. I'm not sure if you're familiar with El Capo. He went to prison.
Oh, Chapo?
Yeah, well, they just arrested his son. So now apparently there's a power struggle where the different families inside of the organization are trying to take over. So it's causing a lot of, gun battles and shit in the cities.
Hopefully they kill each other off.
Well, that's the prayer, is that they kill each other. Unfortunately, we know with these guys, they don't only kill each other, they kill each other's families.
Yep.
Yeah, they go after everybody in their family.
Roy P. is over there in YouTube since he is in jail. I do have the Vaughn Live people over here on another screen. If y'all do say something, I can see what y'all say.
Theo Vaughn?
No, it's Vaughn Live. Aaron said, that's impossible. They have gun control in California. Yeah, they do for the law-abiding people.
Not the cartel.
Maryland says, hello, Maryland. Yes, Kelly, it is extremely sick. I mean, but that's what's coming into the country. Now, you're a special kind of sick person to stand over a mom holding her baby and start pumping bullets into them. That's just a special kind of.
Yeah, but I mean, it's the cartel. These are the same people that'll gut you and then staple your skin to the wall. Cartels are freaking off the wall. There's not somebody I want to be pissing off, that's for sure.
No. All right, the next one was supposed to be the box. Of course, he's not here. But I
On
do.
a hiatus.
He's on hiatus. So we're going to watch a video. Well, Sarah, you're just going to have to watch it because I know you can't hear it. We're going to have to work on that. We're going to try maybe to get you on Zoom, and maybe that'll fix it. I'm not sure. But we're going to watch this video.
Today, we are learning more about a father in Beech Grove that's been arrested on charges of child neglect after police say his child got a hold of a loaded handgun. It all played out on live TV, and the video is shocking. Officers arrested for...
All right. I just want to stop and say here, first of all,
Good Lord.
you see this little kid out here. They blurred his face, score.
Yeah.
You see the little kid, got a real pistol.
Finger on the trigger.
He's out. This is that looks like an apartment complex where you got 2 doors and 2 doors. So it's like 4 up here, I guess. I'm assuming, or 2, but they're across from each other. This is either on the 2nd or 3rd floor of this apartment. This kid's out here. Where in the hell are the parents? Why would you have your little kid out here by itself anyway, and not be outside? This kid could fall down the stairs and break.
Probably inside getting high.
Yeah, well, he also has a gun, so you don't notice that either.
35-year-old Shane
Look at it.
was born over the weekend at Beach Meadow Apartments. Now, police say his son, seen in this video,
That kid would have hurt
taking a
himself if
security
he'd have
video,
squeezed that round. Or
Well,
squeezed the trigger.
I think he did squeeze the trigger, but it wasn't chambered. It did have a full. It was full, but it wasn't chambered.
See, I actually read this one, and that's the when they were questioned, they go, "We don't even have a gun.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know where that come from." And then they found another fucking gun in the house.
Yeah, there.
Genius.
a loaded pistol in the hallway of
Well,
the
if you watch, the
apartment
kid points the gun at his
complex.
head.
Channel 13 News. The child
look.
was waving it around, even pulling the trigger. All of this, as you can see, was captured on
Jeez, man,
camera.
that is-
And a lot of people watched it Saturday night because Beech Grove police are featured on a show called On Patrol Live.
He looks about 3 or
Police
what did he say?
report
He's
How
six.
old
also
he was?
confirmed
Six.
another
What was he?
officer
How old
recovered
was
the
he?
weapon, a 9mm
Still in a diaper, ain't he?
15
Shit, he looks like
rounds in
3
the
or 4 years
magazine.
old.
Right?
We are talking with investigators.
That's
today
not- that's
about
younger
this
than
case.
6, huh?
Osborne is due
Yeah.
in court tomorrow.
Anyway, you can see they arrested the dad, or which he should have been arrested because
Exactly.
since he's not paying attention. Oh,
Yeah,
he's
I mean-
4. Oh, Marilyn says he's 4 years old. So that's about right. Yeah, 4
Right.
years old.
But where the hell was he?
Where's the, like I said, these are 2 different apartments right here, as we can see. It looks like.
Where's the adult?
Where's the grown up stuff? This kid would have fell down here.
That gun
He
was on.
could have died.
I'm just glad that I
He's-
wasn't a neighbor, because if I'd opened the door and seen a kid with a Glock pointed at me, I'd have yeeted him.
No, you wouldn't have.
He's like,
I'm just saying. I mean, this is
yeah, no, that could have
Maryland,
turned very bad very quick.
and
Exactly.
Kelly. Where's the parents that get these parents need to get off their freaking phones, get off their computers, get off their tablets, start paying attention to where your children are. Because, and if you have weapons when they're this young, it's kind of hard to teach. You can start teaching them, but you sure in the hell don't leave it out where a kid can get a hold to it. This could have went all kind of bad.
Yeah.
Well, I guess he wasn't supposed to have a weapon anyway, so the parents are not the kid, obviously. The parent wasn't supposed to have them, like a convicted felon or some shit.
I don't know.
I started teaching my boys at a young age.
Yeah, well,
4
I
and
did too.
5. Just
Matthew says we're going to be pulling babies. Yeah, we're going to have a little kid in his little Tykes car going down the sidewalk, pulling drive-bys. Which we're going to get into some
his
of
little
that.
pedal car.
Yeah, we're going to be talking about
Jesus.
damn near that in just a little bit.
that young man, he took my bottle. I'm gonna go yeet him.
Now this next one's yours.
Bust the cap.
And
Cap in his leg.
this they were probably gaming. Billy says that they might have been. Hello, Ashley.
They were probably freaking getting high. Or,
Could you read this next one, or did you need? I think,
the one with the DUI.
yeah.
Yeah, I was able to read that.
Okay, well go ahead because I don't have no pictures and no video. I tried. It's just didn't happen.
Well, up there in Spokane Valley, Washington, they had a driver, 28-year-old Amanda Baporis. She was driving erratic and was about to be pulled over by a Washington State trooper, but she decided to refuse to stop and led the police on a high-speed chase over 100 miles an hour. And then she called 911 saying that she didn't feel like she needed to pull over.
You can't pull me over. It's unconstitutional.
This is against my constitutional rights. That's what she was telling me.
No.
It's because there's all these far left-ass cities making all these policies.
Ring, ring, ring.
Yep.
911. My name's Precious. How can I help you? The cops are chasing me. I ain't got time for this shit. Click. And that's how. But no, she called 911 because in Washington, I mean, I don't know all their laws, but they passed something last year, I think.
Yeah, where they changed it.
And they changed it where the cops can't really chase you for a lot of stuff unless it fits these certain criteria. Well, I believe
DUI is one.
This fit these criteria, but the passenger or something called and says, "Hey, 911, the police are chasing me," and they're like, "Yeah, well, you need to tell them to stop. It's against my constitutional rights to have to pull over." They're like, "No, I think you need to stop and tell them that. How's that? Why don't you stop and tell them that they're breaking the rules?" Anyway, the girl got a DWI, and just this is what kind of I got some stuff to put out. I know I didn't put nothing out Monday or Sunday, but I got some stuff I am going to put out. I've been recording some stuff. I talk about stuff like this, and this is just how it's going to start, you know, because one little accident or something, bad stuff happens, and then politicians want to change rules and basically start tying the police's hands behind their back. And then you got shit like this when the cops are trying to do their job, and you got dumbass motherfuckers calling the cops on the cops.
Exactly. I'm not stopping. I don't trust them.
I don't have to. I fear for my life. Well,
I remember when that came out a few years ago where they're like, oh, if you're getting pulled over, you don't have to stop. You just drive down the road to the lit area. And I'm like, look, there's spots out in the country you could drive for 45 fucking minutes and never find a lit area.
Exactly.
Well, there's some places I'll write to you that, and you know, you might have 10 miles, 12 miles in between exits, and it's very, you know, there's nothing out in any of these places. If someone feels unsafe, female, turn your flashers on and slow down a little bit. Okay, just slow down. Let me know. You turn your flashers on and slow down. I know that you're not running from me. I just had one recently. I think I talked about. Had a woman at gunpoint. She was like 80, and I was like, "Why didn't you?" I mean, I was just looking for a safe spot. Well, you didn't indicate that. She didn't slow down from the speed I got her at, or nothing. She just. I'm thinking that I'm in a slow speed pursuit. You know, not high speed.
Right.
Well, she never indicated that she planned on pulling over anywhere. So. You just, as long as, like with me, as long as if somebody puts their flashers on, slows down, you pretty much know they're probably looking for a different place to pull over, right?
I would get the concept.
Because if you're not going to slow down, if you think we're going to chase, most people are not O.J. Simpson. So, but anyway, it's just, that's what's going to start, though. It's all this, of course, it's in Washington. So, what do you figure? Kelly says the father said he didn't know there was a gun in his apartment. How can you not know that there's a gun in your own apartment? Jim says there was a loaded gun in my house when I was a kid, and I knew better than to mess with it. Yeah, well, I did too, but this was a 4-year-old, so I mean, they're pretty much still pretty. They're pretty stupid still. You know, they're eating boogers and digging in their ass. Well, so.
Shoving Legos in
well, hell, that's you and you're 50-something, ain't you?
No, that's not me. But I have to teach my granddaughter to eat boogers because I think if she gets in the habit of it, it's going to be hell on a date. Nobody's going to want to kiss her when she gets older.
There you go.
Says, don't make fun of my women. She's next to me. Yeah, she probably is, Roy. She probably is. And Billy said, I had to ask you guys, have you heard of a man, Travis Hines, who was arrested in Natchitoches, Louisiana? Is that the guy that y'all? I listened to you the other day, Billy. That's that one of them 2A auditors, that went to the library. Because I watched your thing with the other guy the other day, and I was going to talk to you about that one other time. Yeah, they weren't his pants. That was not that 4-year-old's diaper. You don't know where that comes. You don't know where that comes.
Somebody just shit in my diaper.
That really didn't make the news too much out here, Billy. But I know what you're talking about. Like I said, I listened to that. Oh, I actually watched that episode.
I think it was something about a First Amendment order.
Yeah, one of them First Amendment orders. Yeah.
Sentenced to 30 days in jail.
Yeah. Yeah. I watched. Yeah, we're gonna have to
Come back to that.
Talk. Okay, I think it's my turn. Is it my turn? Yes.
I think it is.
Oh. Total. I can't read my own. So bad I can't read my own damn handwriting. What you think of that shit?
I believe it.
That's bad. Yeah.
I need to readjust that handwriting.
My handwriting? I've always had shitty handwriting. I'll tell you that right now. When we were still handwriting reports, oh my God, they used to call me all the time, griping that they couldn't.
You got to see how he spells crew.
Tell him crew, Krewe, is a Louisiana thing.
Do you put on your crew socks? Thing in the morning.
No, that's a different crew. See, you're just being a smart ass, and you know what? People don't like smart asses.
Oh, yes, they do.
No, they don't. They do not.
Hey, it's your turn.
I know, but you keep distracting me.
It's because I'm so handsome.
Oh.
He's trying to decipher his handwriting.
No, I know what I'm talking about.
He's still trying to do it?
I know what I'm talking about.
He's staring at
this story, a lot of people talked about it. The chief of LAPD has decided to ban the blue line flag.
I heard about that shit.
Inside the department. They had a big blue line flag thing. When you walked into their lobby, banned it. Can't have it. Nope. Stuff like that. It's for fallen officers. Because somebody complained and says that it's a racist flag. It's not like they had a big Confederate flag on a wall in the office when you walked in saying the South will rise again and shit like that.
Well, you know the one thing I miss about the blue line flag? I miss back when it was a secret.
Well, yeah.
Only really cops knew about it.
Had the little sticker,
little square in the car, and it meant you were a cop or your family member was a cop.
Yeah, not now.
Now everybody's got it on their fucking car, and it's like, well, who are you? Well, my cousin's best friend's uncle's a fucking cop.
I pulled over somebody one time, and I was like, who are you? They had a blue line sticker. I said, just see that sticker on the back of your car. Oh, I bought it with that on there. I'm like, really? Fucking really?
But you know what I'm saying. So it's like now that they put it into this big-ass branding thing, I'm like, well, it was never for everybody. It was the blue line flag was for the law enforcement family.
They're already having problems hiring people, especially in California, woke-ass city. Well, this is the fucktard right here. This is the chief that decided to ban the blue line flag. I got some decoration for him. Here's his hat. I'm putting on him because he's an idiot. Okay, he's an idiot. And right here, since he loves woke so much,
he went to New Harley.
He loves woke so much. That's the wrong one. No, he loves woke so much. Look at his mouth. He's like sucking on it like that. He's sucking on the woke. You see him? Look at him.
Looks like he gets passed around.
Yeah. He needs to go to Tennessee because I'm sure he's got all them little woke liberal crime motherfuckers running the train on his ass. Okay.
They're hiring at Laverne.
Yeah. This piece of shit right here don't need to be a chief. If he's too fucking douche-headed to fucking stand up to some woke motherfuckers and say, no, that's not a racist flag. Instead, he gets on his knees and opens his mouth and starts taking loads like it's a bukkake contest over there or something.
You know, as a chief of police, he don't make the fucking rules anyway. The mayor tells him what to do.
So,
yeah.
I don't know if anybody that works for LAPD listens to us. I feel sorry for y'all guys because bad administration ruins the department. I'm sure y'all morale is shit over there. You have no backup from your people because I guarantee you, if somebody comes in and complains on you over there, you're guilty until found innocent over there because of piece of shits like this right here.
Yep.
His mouth his mouth is probably like this on a daily basis. Right here. No, because he's got cock in it. Okay, he's a cocksucker. So
Jim, I didn't mean that in a negative light. We do appreciate people supporting law enforcement. I just meant back in the origination days, it was like if you seen it, you knew that it was a cop. Kind of lost.
Yeah, well, when it first started, it was like that. Hell, a police supply place in Baton Rouge, when it first started, they wouldn't even sell you one of the stickers unless you would show them that you had a commission.
Yeah, the guy actually has a copyright on that little black square with the blue line.
Like I said, now you can buy them on Amazon by the sheet. So they just don't mean what they used to. Yeah, JoJo says, no, that's so wrong. You're correct. Yeah, I made a post. I'm trying to get kicked off Facebook today because some people posted. I'm like, did they? If it was a Black Lives Matter flag or a rainbow flag or something like that, would they have banned it? If I walked in and I said that offended me, would that be grounds for it? No, they wouldn't. They wouldn't give a shit.
They'd arrest you for a hate crime now.
Yeah. People are stupid and they think. Yes, you're correct. Everything. You're right, Kelly. Exactly. They think everything's racist now. It's bullshit. That's the media and the politicians. A lot of these politicians are bringing that shit out.
Did you see what they tried to pass on Martin Luther King Day at the Capitol?
No.
They tried to make it a hate crime to pretty much crack a joke of ethnicity.
If you were a white, only if you were a white person.
Only if you're white.
I watched some stuff on this. Only if you were a white person. If you were a white person and said anything negative against a brown person, black person, any minority that except for white people, it was automatically a hate crime. Like 10 years. Yeah. It's stupid.
I mean, it was the most racist law. I'm like, on the,
Yeah, David, you fought for the country, and look what they turned it into. It's sad. It's very sad.
Yeah, what has happened to America? Exactly.
Yeah, we know what's more important. Let's see what life is good here. Now they have to make up fake crisis. You're right. They going well. I mean, I'll bring it up for a second. The guy, where's this at? I think it's in California too. The Black Lives Matter cousin that died of a heart attack in the hospital. After they saying, if you read the headlines, it says, black teacher killed by tased to death by police. That's the headline.
Oh, that's the one that we were talking about that died hours later in the hospital.
The man had cocaine and marijuana in his system. He was in a hit and run accident, caused the crash, tried to attempt to carjack somebody. The cops stopped him. He ran from the cops. He resisted arrest. They tased him about 4 times. They got him arrested. They got him to the hospital. 5 hours later, he dies of a heart attack in the hospital. Boy, he was a teacher, and he was a fucking dopehead, and his heart, cocaine's very rough on your body. His heart probably exploded from using too much cocaine, but the whole narrative is the cops killed him. So
he wasn't acting a fool. He wouldn't have got fucking tased.
Exactly. If you wouldn't have been high,
that's why we give you a warning: taser, taser, taser.
Yeah, and they if you watch the whole video, which I did, they warned him about 8 times before they tasered him. The guy was whacked out on something. I think he had more than just cocaine in his system.
You're right, JoJo.
Yeah, exactly, Aaron. He was coked up and stole a car. Yeah, he fucked around and found out. Well, actually, I mean, they were real polite to him the whole time. Like I said, they brought him 5 hours later, but he died from being tased. Must have been a delayed reaction.
5 hours.
5 hours delayed reaction. That's like when somebody kicks you in the balls and like takes a couple seconds. Yeah. It's like, I'm going to tase you, but it's going to take 5 hours for you to have the heart attack from it. Holster, you're next.
Let's see.
Public defender.
Yeah, the California, is it?
Yeah, it's in California.
No, it was started to play the video that's on the article. California public defender who died while celebrating wedding anniversary in Mexico was the victim of a brutal crime, family says. Well, that's what they say. The local officials basically are stating that he died of a tragic accident. And the family states no.
Yeah,
It has to be.
Cartel probably got his ass too.
Right. But I mean,
What's
think
sad about it?
He would have been their best friend.
Well,
Because
that's
He
why I
trying to
put
let
it
him
up.
come on in.
That's what I said. What's sad about it is this man
fights to get them out of
freaking fights to get the bad guys out of fucking jail, and the bad guys killed him.
Yeah,
That's called irony right there. Okay.
There's a reason why they, talk about lawyers and the devil, for sure.
Yeah, that one when they're going to try to ban tasers. I don't know. It won't
that's
surprise
the second
me.
instance that we had pop up. The first one where the guy sued for hitting his head on the concrete and got all them millions.
Yeah, we're all going to get rap whistles.
Rap whistles.
But the irony is this man right here, he had to be intelligent. He passed the bar. Got murdered by the same people he tried to defend all the time.
Yep.
The same people. This next one is was supposed to be the boxes. 14-year-old.
Still out on hiatus.
Yeah. 14-year-old. Well, this is what we're talking about. What I was talking about when they said that pretty soon the kids are going to start. We're going to start pulling kids over with weapons. Well, yeah, because
It's just happening now.
It's already happening.
It's already happening.
a 14-year-old girl shot and killed an 11-year-old boy after allegedly aiming at someone else. No, it probably did because hell, the grown-ups can't even hit what the fuck they're shooting at, right?
Right.
Exactly.
This was 2 days ago. I believe it's in Texas, Dallas.
Dallas.
14-year-old girl is accused of killing an 11-year-old after she allegedly aimed at someone else and missed. The shooting unfolded in Dallas apartment complex about 2 p.m. on a Sunday.
Arrest the parents.
2 girls were fighting in the parking lot, and one of the girls, a 14-year-old, went and retrieved a handgun. Where's the fucking 14-year-old get a handgun?
The 13-year-old cousin.
Shot in the direction of the females she was fighting with. She missed, and the bullet hit an 11-year-old boy that had nothing to do with it. The boy was taken to the hospital where he died. 14-year-old suspect who has not been identified, go figure,
Obviously.
allegedly fled the scene and was later found at another apartment. She's being held in the Henry Wade Juvenile Justice Center. The gun has been recovered. That's the end of it. Point is, 14-year-olds shooting, 11-year-old dead.
Yeah. That 11-year-old's dead. That 14-year-old is never going to serve a day in jail.
Charge the parents.
Charge the parents.
That's the only way. People can agree, disagree. It don't matter. Charge the parents. If somebody
Arrest
thinks
the
that,
whole fucking family.
I'm gonna say
I'm gonna
the
sell.
the parents ought to be charged for a simple reason. You're not going to change this culture of violence until these kids, someone starts holding these children accountable. And if the parents aren't raising the kids no more, the devices, the technology is great.
Well, it's even worse.
Phones, YouTube, TikTok, all this shit, that's raising kids nowadays. That's what's, as soon as parents stick that in front of their kids, and people are not raising their children no more. They don't even know what they're watching. Start charging the parents when you have young children like this committing crime. Maybe these parents will get off their asses, start paying attention to what their kids are doing. You know what? It don't take much. Just every night for supper, turn the TV off, turn the phones off, sit down as a family, eat supper, if only for 10, 30 minutes or whatever. Have a discussion with your children. Find out what the fuck they're doing at school. Find out what their friends are saying. Find out what's going on in your child's life. I think it would help a lot to stop a lot of this bullshit that's going on with these children killing each other out there. We're going to have a whole... Yep, there is Duke. We're going to have a whole... If they keep it up, this younger generation, you're going to have half of a generation that's either going to be dead or in prison.
They'll all be dead. Well, here's the issue, Iceman, and tell me if I'm wrong. It used to be a saying back when I was in law enforcement, I'm sure it probably is today, that raise your children so the prison system doesn't have to. Here's the problem.
Right.
They're changing it to not even the prison system holding them accountable. You have these states going to no cash bail, all this bullshit, letting people out on aggravated assault and, You've got people getting arrested for attempted murder that get out and go kill the person that witnessed it. It used to be a thing. They used to at least go to jail and serve a little bit of time. Nowadays, they just
Get right back out.
Yep, in one door and back out the other, no matter what they did wrong.
Great time. See, they need to start. Somebody needs to be held accountable.
Right.
These kids wouldn't be out running the roads doing what they're doing. Hell, when I was 14, I used to get in fist fights. I never once thought about going and getting a gun and shooting nobody or pulling out a pocket knife and stabbing somebody or something like
right.
that.
Finished it with your fist.
Never would have. You know what? Win or lose that fist fight, after it was over,
Usually best fucking friends.
shake hands and you could go to lunch with each other. It was done. It was
Yep.
done. No, not now. These kids getting a fist fight. Oh, he beat me up.
Go home, get a gun.
He said that my shoes were ugly on Instagram, and go get a gun and shoot somebody because they hurt your little feelings. That's what's wrong. That's what's wrong.
110%.
Billy says ever since the Nintendo 64 and PlayStation came out in '96, obesity has gone through the roof. Some people too fat to join the military. Though that's true, a lot of it, but it's
The
not.
world's
It's
changed
not.
as
It's
well.
not the gaming. It's not the game's fault. That's the parents' fault. We're still going back to the parents, Billy, because the parents are allowing the kids to sit there and do that. Because and it is true. What Billy's saying is true though. Go back and look. Go back and find videos. Go back and pull up videos from the '70s and the '80s, like just commercials, or go find like pictures of people walking around a mall or anything like that. Old commercials. If you go back and find, you didn't see fat people. You know,
But you know what, Iceman?
we did.
It's
I
a
mean,
different world.
I'm considered fat now, but I don't eat bad. I try to do my best at it. I'm working on it, but that's not an excuse. But when I was a kid growing up, Mom, was like, you were going outside to play. If you're thirsty, suck water out the water hose. Oh, it's got green slime on it. Wipe that shit off. It's not gonna kill you.
But let's be honest, the America that you grew up in and that I grew up in, that we all rode our bicycles, went out, played, and we came home when it started to get dark or the street light came on. That's not the America we
No,
live in
but kids
now.
can still go.
All these places are these little suburbs, like.
But kids can still go outside to play, or
I get
at least
that.
unplug. But if the parents would get off their lazy ass and accompany their kids to these parks or these other stuff, just like I guess some people, maybe some people can't afford it. I understand, because I'm not rich at all. But like, I just took my grandkids to one of these airborne extreme places, one of them jumping places. Let me tell you what, I got tired just watching them. I mean, they were running and jumping. Take them to places like that. Make them unplug. This new generation, the parents need to make these kids unplug.
Yeah. I agree with that.
Smart room, yeah. Well, it's true. Roy, smartphones, internet. The internet's bad. I mean, how long ago was it?
Shit's toxic.
We had our last hurricane and stuff. About a couple years now. Well, anyway, we lost power out here. And we lost power, internet, and all stuff. I think where I'm at, we were at about 3 or 4 days.
Yeah.
This freaking younger generation was losing their shit. Okay? Because when I say we lost everything, we lost cell phone towers. That means you had no cell phone, no cable, no electricity, or nothing. Okay? So this generation, my stepkids stuff, they didn't know what to fucking do. I went to work and I'm like, man, it's like old school times. You went to work and talked to your wife and stuff when you got home because we had no cell phone. I mean, but it's like this younger generation, they didn't know what to do. I mean, I heard somebody say, I don't know, understand it, but somebody said that their Snap something they had going, like they did so many snaps in a day or trend. I don't know what it is. I don't have it.
Oh, there's
But,
snap string.
Yeah, that. It's like that. They were wigging out. So, in the near future coming up, if China or something wants to take over, they don't have to come over here with guns
I've
and
said
stuff
an
like
EMP.
that. All they got to do is send an EMP, shut our whole grid down, and most of our people they're just going to lay down and die because they can't check their snap or something like that.
They can't function.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, Roy said, he said, and kids today get their phones taken away and destroy the house. Yeah, if I'd have tried to do that, I got my ass kicked. Yeah, jumping ramp. Dave's jumping ramps on bikes, no seat belts. Yeah, I mean, no helmets, no nothing like that. You know, we just go. Yeah, well, I learned, you know, it's pretty bad. You know, your mom would go outside and make you pick your own switch off the tree so she could whip your ass with it, too. It's like picking your own execution weapon or something. At the time, it felt like. But like I said, it's a lot of the parents now. The parents are used to all this stuff, so they just throw it on their kids as soon as, you know. I mean, you'll see a 6-year-old with a $2,000 phone walking around or some shit like that. It's ridiculous. Let's move on. Listen to us. We're being all serious and stuff like that. We're not.
Moving on.
It's pretty good. Needed to be talked about.
Yep. We had the 14-year-old. Then we got an accused murderer flips off a judge. Whose was that?
That was mine.
That's the one you couldn't read.
Yeah, I couldn't pull it up.
All right, this guy right here, about a year ago, I got a few pictures. I can just give you a synopsis. Let's tell a story. This piece of shit right here. This is when he first got arrested when he was young. Look at him. Such a cute little baby.
It's like the Joker.
Oh, that's a dipshit.
Anyway, this piece of shit right here, this motherfucker, this guy, he's in jail right now. I'm not sure if he's been totally, I don't know if he's been convicted of murder or he's just waiting for it. Pull it up. I'll pull it up and look at it. I know he's in jail. I don't know if he's, like I said, awaiting a motor trial or he's already been convicted. I don't think he's been convicted. I know he's got an extra year in jail now. The reason he's in jail for murder is because he killed this young girl right here. He's accused of murder, so he's not convicted yet. Anyway, he was in there, I guess, for a motion day or something like that. He was in there, and he was flipping off the judge, talking over the judge, told the judge to go fuck off. He's 21 years old. Oh, no, she was 21 when he killed her. So he's about the same age. The judge gave him an extra year for contempt of court, and they had to drag him out of the courtroom because people like him right here is a piece of shit because he killed this young lady right here probably for no reason. So he's probably going to try to get some. He's probably acting like this because I bet he's going to try to go with an insanity plea or some shit like that.
Hey, it'd work if he was in Florida.
They need to do away with that
but
shit.
this you see how young this first picture is. I think he was like 18 when he first started going to jail on domestic abuse stuff like that. Ended up killing this young lady. These women need to learn. Oh, he's going to change. He's just got problems. He needs help. No, he don't. Yeah, he does need help. He needs help straight going to fucking hell because these type of people do not change. Oh, baby, I'll never do it again. Yeah, he's not going to do it again until the next time.
And then he kills him.
And then, they end up dead.
I always hated that domestic violence bullshit because it always seemed like you get to the damn scene and it's like, no, I don't want to press charges. Thank God that they have the state's ability to take over that now.
Yeah.
It's
my last several domestic cases were like that. Once they got arrested and whatever, and all of a sudden the other party was like, "Oh, I want to drop the charges. I don't want to do this."
I can't tell you how many times they've seen it.
Domestics get violent.
You go to these houses. I've been to houses before. I've been to a house one time. This one really sticks in my head. This lady was beat up so bad. Her eyes were actually swelled shut like you saw in the first Rocky movie. But both of them were like that.
Yeah.
Beat the holy hell out of her where she couldn't even open her eyes. They were that bad. I arrest him. She starts getting pissed off at me because I'm arresting him. Do you know 3 days later she figured out a way to get that motherfucker out of jail and took him back?
I believe it.
He almost beat. So everybody says cops are so mean, they don't care. No, we do care. The problem is these women, we give them an opportunity. We put this motherfucker in jail. Get your shit and get out. Go to a woman's shelter. Do something. And you get the motherfucker out, and you refuse to testify.
Yep.
And they end up dead. And then we're like, everybody's out here crying, and we're like, how many times the cops been over there? How many times been arrested? How many times did she get him out?
Right.
So it makes us cynical. We're not being mean. It's like it's a never-ending cycle, and we know what's going to happen, and you try to stop it, and we can't because of the other party.
That's it.
Exactly.
They can't go through with it, and then they won't feel sorry for them and let them.
Exactly, Diane. It's the same ones over and over again. It's just women need to have work on your self-esteem. You don't need any man in your life, especially when it's going to beat on you. Nobody should be a punching bag. Nobody. All right. Guess the next one's mine too.
I'm liking this. Usually you only have stories or videos.
Well, the box kind of messed us up.
This hiatus.
On his hiatus. Well, he said he was coming, and he said he wasn't going to come for me. So he messed us up. Let's see where we're
Thanks
at.
a lot.
Thanks a lot, box man.
Yeah, box.
Well, this guy right here.
He ain't even on. He ain't even in the comment section. I was figuring he would at least.
Yeah, I mean, he
showed
didn't
up
even show
somewhere.
up in the comment section or nothing. I mean, he's just sucking. It's not letting me load it. But anyway, this guy gets arrested. He shot a whole bunch of cops. I'm not sure if any have died or how many or whatever, but the cops shot him back. And unfortunately, he didn't die. That's an unfortunate incident. But this was the man. Let me find a picture up.
Is that the one with the fucked up head?
Yeah. This was him before. This was a old arrest picture right here before, with his little mask on, stuff like that.
And now he's wearing a hat.
Now, this is him after he got shot. This is him now. Bang. Yeah. Unfortunately, well, you can shoot somebody in the head with a shotgun, because that's what he got shot with, was a shotgun in the head. You can shoot a piece of shit in the head with a shotgun like that. But when you're fucking stupid, it don't matter if you lose half your brain or not, because you're stupid.
You're only using half of it anyway.
You're only using half of it anyway, and obviously they
Still
shot
stupid.
the wrong half off, okay? But that's the stupid-ass motherfucker. That's him. He's fucked up. They should just let him die, personally.
Yeah, that would have been.
Now, whenever he does get out of prison, he's just gonna be listed as handicapped because he's probably retarded, and we're gonna have to pay for him. He's a pirate now.
Everything. Arr, look.
He's a pirate now. But
Get a
just
parrot to stand up there.
just complete idiot.
Just about.
It's like you ever seen one of them things like you step on a bug and you think it's dead and you pick your foot up and it takes off running because your kids can't kill it. It's like a fucking cockroach. Put it in the microwave, you can't even kill that motherfucker. It's just shit like that. But anyway, that's him. Let's hopefully he lives a very miserable life in prison for however long he's going to be in there.
Dude, he has an eye socket with no eye in it. They're gonna love him in prison.
They might. Yeah,
That's a whole new definition. The skull fucking.
well, I'll say I'm gonna fuck your eye out. Too late.
It's already.
It's already gone. Man, yeah, it serves them right.
Go to the one above that. Ice.
This one. This one right here. Roy says this is why you can't trust a hairy box too. Kelly says serves them right. JoJo says he looks like a mango head. That's a good one. Billy's enjoying Roy's sarcasm. Talk about a botched facelift. That's beyond a botch. Yeah, he's never going to be the same again, unfortunately. He was an idiot before. Yeah, that's exactly right what I said.
Now.
He's more retarded now. Pumpkin head. I kind of like mango head, though. I like JoJo's mango head. Because after I looked at him and she said that, I could see a mango kind of right there. Let's see. I think it's Holstera's turn. Yes.
Yeah, but see, you sent the guy with the mango head twice. So am I the guy in the middle of the armed man?
If you read what I texted underneath it, it says you're the one above the mango head.
You did not.
I'm lost.
I'm the armed man held by a hero, or The armed man has been hailed as a hero by many, but some demonstrators said he went beyond. Oh, this is the guy that we were talking about earlier.
Yes, and I got a video too if you just want to give a little synopsis.
All right.
Synopsis of it. And
if you ain't heard about it before, a young man decided that he needed money, so he grabbed an airsoft gun, but it looks like a real gun. Walks into this little joint and proceeds to stick the gun in everybody's face and say, "Give me your wallet, give me your watch, give me your iPhone. Give me your wallet, give me your watch, give me your iPhone." Well, he went all the way around the room, robbed everybody. Well, then he walked back past this older gentleman that proceeded to unalive him. So the young man that made a terrible life decision in robbing people for a living was killed. Believe the older gentleman reached down, picked up the firearm, put it on the counter, and on the way out the door, did another victory pop into the body. Still not sure why he did that. That's kind of, he watches too many movies. It's going a little.
Well, after we watch the video, I'm going to explain why he did it.
And then, yeah. So he then proceeded to leave the area. I'm going to go with he must have been going to an attorney's office.
Yeah, that's exactly the one we're talking about. We're going to watch it. Got a little video.
Yeah,
that's not it.
More about a father in Beech Grove that's been
this one.
With us, we begin with an update to a story that shocked Houston and the nation. A lot of people consider the man who gunned down a robber inside a local taqueria.
I wouldn't have ran.
Today, community activists called for his
I would have finished my breakfast.
Fox 26.
I don't think he ran. I think they kind of walked out. Y'all can see the man right here. This is the he had a concealed carry permit. This is the bad guy with his pants hanging down. You can see that he was walking around, staking stuff that did not belong to him.
Look at that dude just sitting there in sunglasses, like
he's like,
this breakfast
yeah, I'm
delicious.
about to get. He's like, we're about to get free eggs. All right, let's finish it up.
Gabby Hart is live tonight with their message. Gabby.
Well, Tom, these activists say that customer needs to be charged with a crime, and they say it's not because he defended himself, but it's because they say after that robber was no longer a threat, he continued and used excessive force.
I'm hoping the grand jury does something, because if they don't, it's going to get worse, because the message that will be sent will be the Wild Wild West.
Last Thursday, a customer inside...
I want to say this. The activist guy said, here we go. It's going to be the Wild Wild West. They don't put somebody in jail. Well, what do you think this motherfucker thinks it is right here?
Yeah, but what do you think armed robbery is?
This dude's fucking robbing people. This piece of shit is the issue. This man defended everybody in the restaurant.
It's not an issue anymore.
He is no issue no more. He is not a burden on the state, and he will never rob another individual ever again. This is the issue, and they're complaining about this guy. Let's finish up. It pisses me off.
Houston,
you know, 1 second. The one scary thing about this entire incident is if you show the angle, that dude on the other side was right in the crossfire.
Yeah, you seen the one in the corner.
Yep, I'm really glad this dude landed his shots because he could have very easily ended up murdering somebody.
This is the bad guy right here, too, by the way.
30-year-old Eric Eugene.
He's on a T-shirt.
He was robbing customers at gunpoint. The gun was fake, but experts say there's no way customers could have known. The shooter fired 9 shots as Eugene was leaving. He continued to fire as he laid on the ground, and he fired one final shot into Eugene's head after he had been disarmed. Community activist Quanell X says what the shooter did was excessive, and he should be charged with a crime.
We cannot have a society where our citizens are judge, jury, and executioner.
Everyone except for those working in the restaurant collected their money and left the scene. Police later called...
Damn.
Okay. Everybody else in the restaurant's like, all right, let me get my shit back. And they just like casually walked out and left. They're like, well, he shot him 9 times and then gave him an extra one for good measure. The motherfucker probably had 1 bullet left in his gun.
And he has OCD.
And
should
you just
appreciate
can't
his
have
disability.
one bullet left in your gun. So he just gave him what was left of it. He was just making. Personally, was the guy dead before he shot him in the head the second time? Because if he was, it wouldn't be murder. It'd just be illegal discharge of a firearm. Personally, fuck that dude.
Exactly.
He got what was coming in. He was robbing people. I guarantee you, if Mr. Criminal Dude could have got his hand on a real gun, he would have had a real gun and probably used it. So screw that dude and these activists. Oh, we need to put. What about the bad guy? Fuck, he was a bad guy. He got what he deserved.
That's straight up.
The shooter to come forward for questioning. His attorney released a statement saying his client wishes to remain anonymous. And, quote, in Texas, a shooting is justified in self-defense.
Let me back this up a second. I'm going to say right here. Y'all see this right here? That don't look real delicious. It's like they forgot to clean the fish before they cooked it. And they just like threw the whole fucking fish on the plate.
Oh, man, some places do that with like a grouper and stuff.
It's like, here, eat this, eyeballs and all.
Yep.
No, thank you. I'm not going to. What about you? You going to eat that?
Hey,
Right.
dude, there's people that eat like the entire head of a.
I eat a whole sack of leg.
Yeah, I'm just.
Well, not the bones, but I'd eat them fried like that, fried whole.
With the head?
Yeah.
Yeah, some people have done it.
Pick it apart.
Well, Iceman's not eating that shit. Now, this up here, all that other stuff looks pretty good. They can keep the fish plate.
And, quote, in Texas, a shooting is justified in self-defense, defense of others, and defense of property.
There it
This is a
is.
civilized society.
Well, he
All
wasn't
right,
being
all right,
civilized.
this is what I'm going to say. He's saying, oh, it's a civilized society.
He was acting uncivilized.
Is this civilized right here, this guy?
Yeah,
Is he civilized? No.
he ran around the whole restaurant robbing people.
Self-defense,
Yeah.
defense of others, and defense of property.
This is a civilized society. This looks like Tombstone. This is OK Corral. We killing like that. That's too much. We're not knocking the man for defending himself, but we're knocking the man
Apparently
for
you
what
are.
he did extra beyond that.
Quanell X pointed out this moment in the video. When the shooter is leaving the restaurant, he dumps his drink on Eugene's body and then throws a mug at him.
At the least, it's called abuse of a corpse. That's a misdemeanor crime.
Really? Because he's probably pissed off. The man's probably been robbed before, and you got a piece of shit. But, of course, these motherfuckers, have they said anything? Well, the dude shouldn't have been robbing nobody. He wouldn't be dead.
Right.
Exactly.
He wouldn't be dead. This dude grandstanding.
He probably ain't had a really good breakfast in a long time and was like, you know what, I'm going to go over here and have one. And this motherfucker disrupted it, and he just already had a bad day. So, yeah, I could get that. Lucky you didn't drag him outside and throw him in a dumpster.
Yeah.
Harris County.
And he was just saying the motherfucker was thirsty after he got shot in the head. That's all I'm saying. Just
He ain't thirsty, no.
no thirsty now.
Eugene's
Some
mother
sweet
spoke
tea,
exclusively
motherfucker.
with Fox 26 just days after this shooting.
I love these pictures, how they put him up there. Like, oh, look, he's just a little...
Mr. Sweet and
Mr.
innocent.
Sweet and
His hands are
innocent.
like that because he's praying.
Yeah, he's praying that he can get out of hell.
But I want to know why didn't you stop?
I guess this is mama or granny or something. She crying. Now, I feel sorry for this lady because her heart is broken. It's her grandson or her son. But you know what? He made the choice. He walked in there. It might have been a fake gun, but nobody knew. He walked in there with a
Twisted
weapon.
his arm.
He walked in there with a weapon and started stealing people's shit. I guarantee this wasn't the first time he done anything like this either. He was probably a career criminal.
It's the last time.
I feel sorry for her
Definitely
just because her
last
heart's broken, but hey, it's called, he paid for his consequence.
If you had to kill him, I can deal with that. I can come to grips with that. He did something wrong. I understand that. But for him to be shot 4 times in the back leaving, and when he falls down and he shoots him 4 more times, he abused him. He was dead already.
Okay, then it wasn't murder when he shot him the other times. It was just illegal discharge of firearm. If he was already dead.
Right. Thanks for admitting that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that mother very traumatized. And you can head over to our website, fox26houston.com, to see the full interview and to hear the story behind, some of the criminal history that her son had. As for that customer, he has not been charged or arrested. And this case will go to a grand jury to decide if they would like to indict.
Perfect child.
Up to date right here.
Grand jury ain't gonna indict. I doubt the grand jury gonna indict him. If I was on a grand jury, I wouldn't.
It's Texas.
Let's go back because we got a whole bunch of of stuff. Customers, Kelly, we should start here. Kelly says customer is a hero. He took care of the problem. Freaking Roy. That's why he's always in Facebook jail. He blames it on me. David said self-defense. Can you shoot them more than once in the heat of the moment and, come out okay? The only thing, like I said, the only thing that might get this dude in trouble.
Just overkill, maybe?
Not the first 9 shots. He was shooting a guy 4 times. He's standing up while he's doing it. The bad guy falls and he continues to shoot. Because you hear them first 9 shots. Pop, 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 pop. It was all, you didn't hear. It was when he got up and on his way out, he threw the drink, give him 1 extra shot in the head for good measure, and walked out. That's where his issue comes in it. If he wouldn't have, I was making fun earlier, just making a joke because that's what we like to do. But that last shot where he pumped around into his head on his way out, the dude wasn't a threat no more at that time, right?
No, he wasn't. He
had been disarmed of his airsoft gun, but he had been disarmed. He was laying there. Most likely, he was already dead.
Right.
All you did at this point was make it where they couldn't have an open casket, most likely. There was no reason. The drink thing, who cares about that? They wash off. The guy was mad, but the only issue I could see where this guy might get his ass in a sling is that last shot.
Yep. Improper treatment of a body.
Yeah. Now the only thing he better hope for is they can prove that the guy was dead ahead of the time, because if he wasn't dead, then they could get him for murder or for just walking up and shooting a motherfucker in the head. He was probably already dead.
Humane.
He was probably already dead. So I mean, they could. That's the only thing that I can see where his thing.
Yeah.
Bill, I agree with you. The innocent people he robbed were scared. Yeah. I mean, if you looked in one part of the video that was over here, you'd seen 2 ladies laying on the ground under a table.
Oh yeah, he didn't give a shit.
People eat it like that. Yeah, I know they eat it like that. I'm just not going to eat it like that. Yeah, I was worried about the food, Roy. And Bill, you're right. That the society is becoming pussyfied. Yeah. David said, yeah, he found his huckleberry. That's correct.
Huckleberry.
Or whatever. I know. It's a thing. It's a thing on the casket. Yeah. Stuff like that. It's not berry, but
it does sound good when you say, "I'll be your huckleberry."
I'll be your huckleberry.
That's it.
Let the criminals have them. That's the way it's going, Kelly. Unfortunately,
not mine.
They got a lot of comments here.
It's because people love us.
They do love us. And I appreciate every one of them.
We're not stepping on each other tonight, are we?
No, not as bad. We're doing pretty good.
Since the box ain't here.
Yeah, right. Or Angry Bird.
Let's see. This next one, I'm going to try something here, people. I guarantee it's going to be great.
Don't just try dick.
No. This is about a school bus driver that's been charged, saying that he shut a parent's arm in the door and drug her down the road. It sounds like, from me listening to it and reading, I think the bus driver probably made a mistake, didn't mean to shut the door on the arm, because he only moved a few feet and stopped.
Remember that one story we did where they dragged the little girl?
Yeah, that was this is a different incident. But let me do this. You just calm down. It's not gonna kill you. Here we go. And this is not my commercial.
Sí, hablo español.
Yeah. I don't want to get in trouble playing.
They are attorneys at law. I'm sure they don't mind the free press.
I'm sure. But here we go.
dust-up between a parent and a school bus driver led to the bus driver's arrest for battery. And tonight, the parent says the school system ghosted her. She wants to know why that bus driver is still driving children around. The investigators and Chris Nagomito were searching for answers. We spoke to the superintendent today. Well, the bus driver was arrested for battery in December after he allegedly shut the door.
Is it really low for everybody else?
No.
No.
Morning back in December when Tanisha's Moore waited with her daughter at the bus stop and things took a dramatic turn.
Let me see if I can fix it for y'all real fast. I'm going to switch back. Hold on. I got everything on, so I don't know why. If y'all can hear, I'm just going to go back. Anyway, for me, the way I listen to it, I think the bus driver did shut the arm in the door, but I don't believe it was on purpose because he only went a few feet before he stopped.
Yeah.
I think.
If it was on purpose, it'd be like the last fucking kid.
I think he was mad. We didn't get a chance. Y'all couldn't hear it. She admits on there that she busted the glass out of the window before her arm got shut in the door. He was probably pissed and just slamming the door, and her arm got caught in it. Because if he was going to drag her, he'd took off down the road with her. But I think her ass should get in trouble too for damage to property and
government property.
Possible trespassing. She went onto the bus without permission, and that's school property. There could be all kind of stuff. Roy, I don't want to hear your shit. I ain't got no new crap equipment. You have
Roy's over here sending text messages and making me laugh.
Yeah,
I should be
Mr. Roy with his Cars and Guns podcast that he don't even have no equipment in his non-podcasting ass self. He just likes to have a name of it. So, how about that, Roy?
Don't worry, Roy. I got one of them podcasts too.
Big Red is it's on you.
Thank you, sir. All right, so over
in Alabama.
Yeah, Alabama basketball player Mr. Darius Miles is charged with murder. He is 21 years old, and another man is also charged with murder.
This guy,
capital murder.
Is that a guy on the right?
This guy right here that I'm circling, that's right next to the other mugshot type.
I think
picture.
that's
the two guys.
The kid, that's Davis.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
They killed her?
They killed her.
Yeah, they shot her into the shots fired into another vehicle. It's some altercation that happened on the strip. And let's see, they said the driver of another vehicle in which Harris was the passenger approached campus police near Bryant-Denny Stadium about 1:45 a.m. saying that someone had shot into the vehicle and he fired back. One of the suspects was treated for non-life-threatening injuries at a local hospital, and Kennedy declined to disclose who fired the gun or who was hurt.
I thought I read they both had fired a gun, but I don't know. I know that this basketball player dude right there, that I saw a video of him being toted off in handcuffs, crying like a little bitch.
See, that's the problem.
It's a little late now. You were involved in killing this young lady, which she's an attractive young lady. Look at her.
Future away.
And she's dead. She has no future now. I don't know if this guy was in college right here or not, but this guy right here, obviously he was good enough to play college basketball. I don't know if he was good enough to go pro or not, but he had the opportunity to try to go pro. But he threw away a free college education and possible career over what? Because somebody disrespected him or she, they came on to her and, hey, how you doing, mom, or whatever. And she's like, yeah, y'all smuggling motherfuckers, leave me alone. I got a boyfriend or whatever. And got pissed off or said, y'all got little dicks or something. I don't know. And they shoot her. Yeah. Let me tell you what. I'm going to tell you. You can you have talented individuals like this boy here. You can take them out of the neighborhoods or communities, but if you don't teach them correctly, they'll revert back to that same mentality. And then you have all, I don't like I said, I don't know anything about this boy, but you got two people right here. Their lives are completely, destroyed. They'll never, anything. All three of them really, young people. Like I said about the generation. So, it's just fucked up. What are you saying? Look, let's see here. Roy running his mouth. See, that man is a little sensitive tonight. That's how Corvette owners are that don't drive them and won't sell them to fellow Corvette drivers. I do drive my Corvette. Actually, Bam drove it like a week ago every day. She drove it. So
nice. Like, okay.
So I have no idea what you're talking about now, Aaron. I must be having a conversation other than I'm privy to. So let's see what this last one is right here. I got a video, and it's me. This is about a Colorado police officer. This dude, either he's got a raft face or he's just a fucking asshole. And for what he's accused of doing and got arrested for, I think he's just a fucking complete idiot asshole. But we're going to watch the video, and we'll talk about it once I get to it.
Roll that beautiful beam footage.
Roll that footage.
We begin with an update.
That's not the footage. This is the footage.
Police in Colorado arrested an off-duty officer after an altercation with a woman with a neurological condition. According to the arrest affidavit, Aurora police officer Douglas Haroon was driving his Jeep when he encountered a 49-year-old woman walking her unleashed dog in the middle of the road, and that's when things began to.
My Lord, what? Did you hear that?
I heard it.
Did y'all hear that?
No.
She was walking her unleashed dog in the road.
Middle of the road.
The middle of the road. Isn't that a felony? It's just freaking stupid. I'm not getting oh, there it is. I must have missed her stuff.
I got it.
It's just. So he got mad about this, obviously. I think this was in an apartment complex. So it's not even really a road, really. I think it would be like private property. But he got mad.
Let's go wait. Here's Danielle Kreuter.
I was alerted by my daughter, so I rushed into her room and looked out her window, and that's when I saw what was going on.
Neighbors in this apartment complex were not comfortable showing their faces on camera after Aurora police officer Douglas Haroon.
He looks like he's...
Yeah, an asshole.
He looks like, to me, he's probably roided up.
He looks like a Arapaho.
Right?
Yeah, he just pushes that chin out.
Yeah. That's him.
Was arrested. He allegedly beat a woman right outside their windows.
I saw a male basically pinning a female on the ground. She was on her back, screaming, crying. She said, "You hit me 5 times."
According to arrest papers, this all started when Haroon was getting home at night. He was reportedly driving to his garage when he got stuck behind a woman
allegedly
walking her dog off leash. The two got into an argument which continued when Haroon got out of his car. That's when investigators say he punched the woman in the face, knocking her down. He reportedly continued to hit her several times.
It's a little bit unsettling, especially because I live by myself. I'm a single woman. Could have been anybody. Could have been
Damn,
anyone.
I gotta do all that deep voice, that deep tone. That scared to get on the news?
I'm just gonna shut up and
check that out. I'm self-clear.
I don't know how many children saw it. I know my child saw it, and it was very traumatizing.
Witnesses say they eventually heard the woman say she had a
What's up,
disability, complex regional pain syndrome that impacts the whole left side of her body. She had to go to the hospital for her injuries.
How does it make you feel knowing that it was an off-duty officer who's suspected of this?
Those are the people we rely on. Those are the people we rely on to protect our community.
Well, I was shocked.
is that really a woman? Is that one of them transgender people?
Might be.
Hi, my name's Rachel. You want to go out later?
What is wrong with this reporter's eyes?
One. This one looks like it's a little
lazy.
Lazy.
I don't know if she's having a stroke or I am.
You leave her alone.
talked about it because of all the people that should be able to show some restraint. You would hope it would be the police.
Haroon was already on administrative leave. An investigation was launched after an officer shot.
Heard that part right.
He was
already on leave for something. Let's find out. But oh, look, somebody's thirsty.
Yeah.
That's like
Modelo's.
4 cases.
Shit, that's a Friday night at a Modelo
Ugh.
household.
A man in the leg during a domestic violence arrest.
He shot a man in the leg.
People who had to witness the beating say they want transparency from Aurora police.
What are going to be the repercussions of this or the consequences for him on it so we can feel safer?
Oh, shut the fuck up.
The
Well,
interim Aurora
He wasn't on
police
duty.
chief released a statement.
Had nothing to do with him being a cop, but if he was, what's going on with the part where he shot somebody in the leg? I mean, he was just doing what Joe Biden said, dude. Just shoot him in the leg, right?
Shoot him in the leg.
My thing is, if this guy got that angry over this lady walking her probably her fucking Chihuahua dog or something in the road with no leash on, that he got out and beat up a 49-year-old lady
Okay.
that's got problems. This guy must have some anger issues or something that something needs to be done before he does kill somebody.
That or there's other parts missing that we're not hearing.
Well, shit,
like,
he already done shot somebody. I mean, he didn't shoot this woman.
I mean,
well,
you're
that's the thing is like, what do you think? She just stood there and went, you know what? I should put my dog on a leash. We'll get on the sidewalk now. Or do you think
she
that
probably
she was
went
like,
fucking mind your own business.
Yeah, she probably mind your own fucking business, bitch.
Which he's not on duty. He had no. He's under suspension. Mind your own fucking business. Was it really hurting you? It was probably some little frou-frou fucking dog.
But what if it wasn't?
Well, if it wasn't, I'm sure the dog would have attacked him when he was beating the shit out the owner.
Maybe not.
Shit, that dog probably ran.
I'm just saying. I think the dude. I mean, you shot somebody and now you done this while you on leave. It just don't look real good.
Nope.
Do you think?
But I think there's something wrong with the water in fucking Aurora, Colorado. Don't they have like a bunch of problems?
Is that?
That's where
we can't blame it on the water.
Can't blame it on the water.
I can't blame that on the water.
I don't know. Maybe it's all the weed in the air.
I think maybe he was. I think he was eating yellow snow.
It's possible. That'll make you upset.
And it made him and it made him in a pee-pee brain.
Right.
Anyway,
I've thought I got the
this dude needs
lemon meringue before.
I think this dude. I'm going out on a limb, and I'm guessing that this dude needs some kind of mental health evaluation, and don't need to be wearing a badge if his anger issues are that bad.
Yep.
Well, seeing that, just looking at his mugshot.
Yeah, I mean, he looked like a complete dick.
So there is another story that I'm going to bring up for T-Bird. I'm going to go over it real quick. There's a story, basically a female survivor of an ex that decided that he was going to burn some shit down. So the headline, she's the survivor. Arson victim returns home for the first time ahead of suspect's bond hearing. Give me one second.
Oh, is this the one where the boyfriend tried to burn the house down with gas and it was all caught on camera?
Yep, and the link right there that I just posted inside of the chat, if you guys want to watch the video later on after it, you can. Basically, in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, it's the first time Brenna Jones has seen her damaged home since the fire. She could only shake her head as she walked past her scolded door and burned belongings. It's unbelievable.
Who scolded her door?
Scorched.
You said scolded.
Shut up.
I mean, was it a bad door? Bad door.
Bad door. Investigators with the Baton Rouge Fire Department say that the blaze was intentionally set. A suspect, Christian King, is in custody. He could be granted bail and released Wednesday, January 18th. So he burnt somebody's whole fucking house.
No, he didn't burn the whole thing down, just part of it.
Dude, I'm watching him dump gasoline around.
Yeah, but it showed him burning. It didn't burn all the way down.
But regardless, this bitch is getting out of jail already.
Of course.
We're prepared to move forward tomorrow with all the information that we have. We provided the court. Court hold him pending trial.
Well, I would say
it's a good fucking idea.
Yeah, because you know what? If they let him bond out, I'm going to bet he's either going to kill her or he's going to burn the house down again.
I think they had a child together too, didn't they?
Yep. So Moore considers King to be a danger to King and Jones's 6-month-old baby girl. Jones and the baby were not home at the time of the fire. But Jones says there is no way King could have known that. Well, I don't see a garage, so I'm assuming there would be a car there. I keep just thinking, if me and my daughter were there when the fire started, we wouldn't be here today. That's a safe bet. Moore says Jones took all the right steps to protect herself. When someone sliced her tires, she filed a protective order against King. So he's been fucking with her nonstop. So yeah, they let him out on bond. He's gonna kill her.
Oh yeah,
the baby too.
Teresa,
Or he'll kidnap the baby and disappear.
You know this person or something?
Said something. I guess he's been stalking her for several months. Slashed tires, yeah. Okay, so that is his baby.
Yeah, well, like I said, this guy gets out, he's going to end up killing this woman. Lawyer or whatever he is. Dude's fucking crazy. You can watch the video.
Who doesn't look around for fucking security cameras?
Oh, so T-Bird does know her. So, yeah, if this guy gets out of jail, I hope these judges are smart enough. This woman, I hope to God if he gets out, they somebody at least notifies her that he's out so she can go stay somewhere else because she needs to
strap up.
Yeah, because
well, yeah, she already had a protection order. He burned her house down.
Jesus. It's crazy. So yeah, this guy don't need to be let out of jail whatsoever. Y'all start thinking about who y'all want to vote for. Hot nuts.
The guy missing half his head.
We got Mango Head.
Mango Head.
Yeah, we got the stupid ass LAPD chief.
That's pretty close.
We got the accused murderer flipping the judge off.
What about old boy in Colorado?
Colorado dumbass cop that, going to shoot somebody and then beat up a woman while he's on leave. Let's go with those four. So we got one.
I still want to know what
ain't no problem, Teresa. Let's see. We got Mango Head. I'm going to go with Mango Head too. Teresa, I'm going to tell you what, if you still listen, I am so glad because I was looking at like some colored tux and ended up getting the black one because I'd have been upset. I'm going to have to switch my tuxedo up ahead of time before I went to end. All right, waiting on who you voting for, Big Red.
Come on, everybody, don't rush off at the same fucking time.
They thinking. Got another one from Mango Head. Roy wants the chief.
Let's give it to the chief and
got two chiefs.
LA chief.
Holstera says he'll be building some of you out of Skittles. We got 2 for the chief, 3 for the chief. Who you voted for, Holstera? Stop looking for Skull, my God.
I told you, the Mango dude.
All right, we got 4 for Mango. It's close. You see, Billy? See what you started? Now I got to listen to that damn crunching again.
It's fucking delicious. I forgot they were in there.
It's like little midget balls. He likes just putting them in his mouth. And
if they taste that good, I'd
a rainbow.
He's tasting a rainbow. It's like gay ball. Like shaved.
Imagine if that's what they experience when they're. Never mind.
Kind of weird thoughts you having over there.
Because you started the conversation.
You the one over there sucking on the rainbow. Said you want to taste the rainbow. All right. Nobody else voting? Boy, we got 16 people and nobody else voting. No. Got another mango. Nobody saying nothing on Vaughn? No. Okay. I'm glad we make you laugh. We try. I try. Sometimes I wonder if I need to be more. I listen to some other police podcasts and they're like all serious and stuff. I'm like, sometimes I'm thinking, do I need to be more serious?
Look, our jobs are tough enough.
No, we got to have some laughter.
So, I mean, some of my interviews I do are serious. Like I said, I still got the T-shirts for sale up. The I Stand With Darby shirts on my Etsy store. Also, if you go to istandwithdarby.com, they just brought out their own T-shirts, so the money goes directly to them. I won't have to send anything. If you like go and look at their T-shirts instead. I think they're actually cheaper than mine. I actually went and ordered one. I actually went and ordered one over there. I think they're like $25. So, if anybody wants to help Ben Darby's legal defense, try to get him out of jail. If y'all haven't listened to it, go listen to the Keelan Darby episode.
He deserves it. That man was railroaded.
And you can also go on YouTube and stuff and watch the entire body cam footage to make up your own decision if you think he's innocent or not, and not just what me and Holstera and probably Big Red thinks too. So
I would have done the same damn thing in his shoes.
yeah. So, well, let's see, we're close, but it looks like Mango Head has got it.
Really?
By 2. Yep.
I'm just surprised he lived.
Hang on, we need a recount.
This is not Arizona, and my counting is good. So we're going to go with Mango Head for the win. Oh, look who we got. I forgot that was on there. Poor thing. She's got...
Poor Megan Hall. Threw her under the bus.
I forgot I had that up there.
I fucked right.
Oh, Lord. I'm wrong for that.
Have to shrink her or put her in a corner somewhere, hide.
Yeah, he did, but the Mango Head is the hot nut winner. I bet you he'd never be able to wear a hat right again.
No, he won't be able to wear a hat left. The right side's missing.
Teresa, we're not riding anybody. Shame on you.
No, I'm not riding her.
She's just,
He's got a little too many in my blood.
Roy, according to the way it looked, if you give him a call, you don't have to get a divorce. Her husband knows about it.
Right.
Yeah, they got that open relationship.
You got the open relationship. Hell, he may even watch, and I don't know. Maybe he'll rub your back. Maybe he'll rub your back while it's going on.
There you go. She'll open the OnlyFans, and the husband could be the cameraman. Roy, you could be famous.
Yeah.
They'll deliver a package.
Yeah, Big Red said recount. All right, everybody. We went way longer than we usually go, but we've been having so much fun. Had so many people in here. Appreciate it. Hope everybody comes back.
Exactly.
Bring your friends with you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Stuff like that. You never know. Maybe the box will call in or something. We'll find out about them or something.
I'm surprised he didn't even call in.
No, he didn't call. He don't love us anymore. He just likes us. I'm out of here, bitches.
Yeah.
Freebird ought to be coming back soon. Like I said, he had Fuzzy Hat meeting tonight. You said you're in. You know where I live, Roy. You're more welcome. Be here by 7. Just let me know you're coming so I can set the stuff up correctly. Go if you want a good cigar, go to mypatriotcigar.com. Get you some cigars. They're premium cigars. Check out the Bearded Patriot over there, and go if you want any merchandise. Here's one of the shirts. They got other shirts on there. I got them priced down. They're like $20 each. Then you got to pay shipping and handling. So you'll still get a shirt for under $30 a lot of times, and just helps out. And
need to order me more.
I'm not making. But trust me, people, I'm not making no money on these shirts. I just want the name out there and the brand. So go check that out. Check out I Stand with Darby if you want to help out with that. Also, go check out the Patreon. I'm constantly putting stuff out on Patreon between text, pictures, videos, extra episodes. I've done, I think, 2 lives on there. Always doing. I'm always putting stuff out on Patreon, so I put out a lot on there. So if y'all want extra stuff, go get on there and check it out. I appreciate it, Billy.
Lysol wipes for him.
And everybody stay safe. Remember, be the lion. And see y'all. You shut up.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, Joe.
Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yo, I got a lot of shit to say, so I'ma do this every day.